Hello and welcome to episode 36 of our Ostriv Alpha 4.6 Let's Play. It is October of 1776 in our town, and we have 1,673 residents. It's been a while since we've done an Ostriv video, so it's good to be back. Last episode, of course, we built all sorts of good stuff, and we've gotten our town to a very nice point indeed. Just have a couple more things to really flesh out, and then I think we could probably consider it finished. Unless we want to try and go for 2,000. We'll see how it goes, but one thing I would really like to try to do today is completely balance the open vacancies versus people looking for jobs. So we still have a deficit of about 75, depending on the season that it's in. So of course we can add some more houses, and we can try and get a couple other production chains more finely balanced as well while we're on that subject. So one thing we're going to do before we start out is check how we're doing on resources here. Now we have quite a bit of some stuff stored up. I think we can still use some more buckwheat production as well as other things. Chicken meat we are completely fine with. We probably could survive not building any more chicken coops for the entire rest of this playthrough. But we've got plenty of hay. We could probably stand to have a little bit more hemp and a little bit more flax. So I think we're probably going to end up building another farm. And I think it's going to go here. We'll get there at some point, though. This forestry is actually done, so we can go ahead and demolish it, and then we can begin the process of adding a farm in here in just a moment. But let's go ahead and check on right here. Okay, yeah, we are full up on gravestones. So while we have the chance to, man, this, as soon as I go back to pausing the game, the camera moves a lot freer because, you know, we have 1,764 people in here, and placing gravestones always tends to be a colossal disaster for the game here. But we can go ahead and add in a couple more of these just to make sure we're in good shape for later. You know, people are not going to stop dying just because you ran out of grave plots, you know? It's just one of those things you got to take care of. So we'll go ahead and put a couple more of these in here. If I can align things straight again. Of course, as the city gets bigger, this is something that's going to become more and more of a problem. You just kind of have to deal with it as you have the ability to. But we'll just go ahead and see if I can get one more here. I don't think I can get another one here. No. Okay, so that's going to be it. That ought to last us a little bit. So we'll leave that as it was. And let's kind of check out some other stuff here. Now we've got these markets, and these granaries are... Actually, this one's doing pretty well. Better than I thought with honey. The rest of this, not so much. It'll get there, though. Pigs are still doing pig things where they have way too many other pigs. We can go ahead and slaughter a couple of these boars here just to try and get a little bit of stuff taken care of here. This one's actually fine. Our big hay barracks are looking fantastic over here. For some reason, the one over here never has any hay in it, despite there being 3 cowsheds that could definitely use hay, and there being hay dryers nearby. I just don't know why this one's not being populated. So yeah, these are all checked. Well, that's something to worry about later, I suppose. So, it being October, and this is still not... Okay, why are these people moving out? Not enough firewood, huh? Are they outside the range of firewood? No, they're not. Okay, well that's it's annoying. So I'll tell you what we can do. We can try and temporarily fix this by putting in a firewood and other essentials stall right nearby. Sometimes, for whatever reason, they just don't feel like walking all the way down there. Shoes and warm clothing. Okay, we'll just pop one of those there and then click this like we always do. And this should help some of these houses over here. And because I know we have tons of firewood stocked up. We have almost 37,000. We should be completely fine. So that ought to just help take care of that. And And once they get around to fully removing this forestry, we'll put another farm here, and that should provide another between 5 and 25 jobs, which I know makes our task here a little bit more difficult, but it should not be too big of a deal. Because we can always add more houses, right? Probably should be adding more houses with the gardens versus those without. So since we're already here, let's go ahead and do that. Put in a couple more over here. Yes, I realize these are very much grid-based, but I think we're at the point now where it's no longer a huge deal for that to be the case. We've reached the point in the playthrough where there really is not a ton else you can do, and we're just trying to min-max everything now as we approach the conclusion of this playthrough, waiting for Alpha 5 or whatever the next update is. This probably isn't going to be super straight. It's pretty straight. So we'll put in one more here, and then we'll put in one on the end, and then I think the one on the end is going to be interesting shaped. We can try to make that work. Because we have all this space here. So if we do one of these numbers, I think this might end up being just a little... Yeah, okay, it's going to be a little too long. But if I do something like this, move the house this way, I think I can do this and get away with that. Excuse me. If I do one of these, just kind of connect that here. Actually, I really don't need to. I could probably just leave this squared off. Pop that there. Alright, so that will be somewhat helpful. There's 8 houses to build, and it looks like our forestry is fully demolished. So, of course, we will have to, well, have to make this resource stack empty, and then manage to click on the nails one. There we go. Get that done, and we're going to go put our farm in here as well. So, go in here to production, and I think this one is probably going to have to be... let's go with... we can actually butt the fields up against each other here and force people to go through the middle of the farm. So why don't we go ahead and do this right here. Yeah, let's put that there. We'll go ahead and move this one to the front so we can have the fields ready by the time the next planting season begins in March. So we'll just have to wait for them to get that done, and of course they're going to have to get these other resources out of the way. That should line up pretty nicely. Now, this is not completely straight here, but I think they'll survive. They should be okay. Now, if I was really smart, I would have put in a big hay barrack with just enough... Oh, it's incredible. I'm a genius. I know, usually in these videos I'm saying I'm not a genius, but this is that's a thing of beauty right there. I love it when a plan comes together. Alright, so we get to watch them build this real quick. Hopefully sooner rather than later, and then we'll get to work on getting the other farm stuff set up. Shouldn't be too much longer. Wow. I don't know, I do this every time. I think it's going to be super fast, and then it's not. Okay, better question. Why are there 4 pine trees way off in the distance with nothing else around them on the outskirts of the map? You see this? I never noticed stuff like that before. See, like over here outside the map, you have entire like groves of trees. And those are pretty common everywhere else, but then over here it's just four regular trees just chilling, doing whatever they want. Oh, that's funny. See, this farm has 9 fields. I don't think we're going to do 9 over here. It's probably just going to be 8 like before. Or possibly 7 because of the space that the farm itself is going to take up over here. So we will see, I suppose, once this is actually done. Seems like the builders are taking a little longer than I'd prefer. But we'll just roll with it anyway. And of course we're going to have snow for this part, which is, you know, always fun because I enjoy being blinded. Alright, messenger. Looking to buy. We've got stuff to sell. Clothing, we got 3,000. We can sell 2. Okay, we probably need to buy more iron because we're always running out of that. Lime, we still have plenty, which is good. I don't know where we're getting it. I thought we ran out a very long time ago with our lime. I actually don't remember where we kept the rest of the lime. Nor do I remember where we're getting it. Maybe I just bought a ton. Or maybe we are actually running out of lime. It says 2667, but where's it? Anyway, we're going to buy some. We pretty much always need it. Farm's done, by the way. While we're taking care of that messenger. So, you know the drill at this point, folks. Just go ahead and copy paste all of this. And get this hired. As soon as they are supplying for the oxen, we will order plows. Actually, we're just going to go ahead and order them anyway because they're going to take forever to get done. And they've got stuff, so we're good. Now let's come over here and find our... Oh, we're not going to slaughter that. We'll make that into an ox. That's easy. That's easy. That's easy. That's easy. How about that? 6 oxen, ready to go. Okay, so now that this is done, let's go ahead and get our field. Actually, let's take care of this messenger first. Yeah, we can sell all this stuff, and this salt especially. Purchase the hemp and the wheat because... Oh, actually, no, we have plenty of wheat, but we don't have enough hemp. Textile, we have surprising amount. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and slow this down so the game doesn't glitch too bad on me. We'll come out here to our 50 spot and start again right here. And I think if I did this correctly, not quite. Is this going to be 50? No, it's too long. The Eternal Dance. I'm trying to get these to connect. 50, 50, 50, 50. Good. We'll just keep on doing the same exact thing here. And the same exact song and dance like we always do. 50, 50, 50, 50. 50 squared. Now if I can guess correctly, one of these times it'll be... Haha! Look at that. Perfect. One last time. Not quite. Now it's too long. Okay, well that's annoying. Still too long. You know, at some point I'm gonna actually figure this out. Okay, so how... Okay, so tell me, how is this too long if it goes straight from 49 to 50? Okay. That I will take. So we have 4 there. We have access here. We are going to continue. Get this as close as we can. I think it's going to have to be 29. This is actually 27 on this side. That's interesting. Alright, well, we can live with that. We knew it was probably going to be a little bit weird. This one ends up being 26, yeah, okay. Well, nobody's perfect. That's not straight either. Oh well. I think we'll survive. We'll go 49. Try to go straight down. Now it's too long on that side. That's funny. Oh, this is what I get. This is what I get. There we go. So we have 7 here, and then we have room for 1 more. We can actually probably keep this going a little bit. Keep this to a little less than 50, so we can try and even it out here. There we go. Okay, so that's 8 fields. So we can actually, since these are a little smaller, go ahead and try to finish it off with this right here. I believe if I do something like this, that will match up kind of with this right here, although not perfectly. So let's go ahead and try that again slightly. Game's scaring me again with this. Okay. We are going to save as soon as I finish with this field. I hate it when it does that. Okay. So we'll get this about as good as we can. Too short. Okay, well I guess we can't do that, huh? Alright. Let's go ahead and save. Because... yes. Alright. That's taken care of. That's 9 fields. We'll do a 10th smaller field right here. And finish off this farm. Alright. And that is gonna... okay, well, it's not perfectly straight, but we'll be okay. Hopefully we have at least 1 plow by March. I think we're probably going to be okay. So, based on what we have going on with our other crops, I know we need to have a lot more buckwheat. And we need to have a lot more hemp. So let's go ahead and just keep on keeping on here. We'll start with some buckwheat. And probably potatoes. How many potatoes do we have? Okay, we could actually stand to have some more potatoes. But we are going to do... nope, I clicked the wrong one again. Good job. Okay, we'll start that. The hard part about needing buckwheat and hemp is they both use mostly the the blue nutrient, which I don't know what it is, but just kind of how it goes. We'll do, I think we can get away with doing hemp and regular wheat on a rotation here, although we might end up putting that on one of these smaller ones. Maybe not. Let's do hemp, wheat, and a regular rotation here. We'll do hemp, wheat, and regular rotation here as well, except advance it to wheat. And then we'll do this for this one. Come back up here with some more buckwheat. I guess we could maybe do buckwheat and sunflowers, but it's going to require a rest period, which is going to be kind of annoying to deal with all the time, but I think we'll probably be okay. So we'll just have to do more of those. We can always use more sunflower. Rotate that twice. So we'll have this one, and this one taken care of that. We've got more buckwheat and potatoes here. So I think we can make one of these buckwheat and potatoes too. And advance that one to potatoes. Probably do the exact same thing here. Make sure we have more buckwheat than potatoes, of course. Advance that one to... actually, let's do this one for that set of buckwheat. And I think we can get away with having just regular wheat. And let's do regular wheat and flax on this one. Sounds fun. Start with flax. Okay, so that should be pretty good. Now we can actually unpause the game. Let's actually save, since we did quite a bit there. I'm going to be a little paranoid about saving here. Okay, so that's taken care of. And this is now an entire giant farmland, kind of in the middle of a big residential area. So that should hopefully take care of some stuff. We have 2 plows that are almost done, and it's January. Well, one of those just went away, so that's weird. Big hay barrack is going to be built eventually. Although we do have hay stored up, so I think we're okay. And I believe I can fit a warehouse or two here, which we probably will go ahead and do. Yeah, we'll put two warehouses right there. And then I think we can put a well right here. Yes. We'll do that, and that can get used by anybody. Just a convenient option for our farm hands here. So why are these plows taking so long? Where is the nearest carpentry? I can't ever remember where I put anything. Haven't played the game in like a week, so... Oh, no, we have one. Okay, so we have at least one plow. That's good news. Our open vacancies are still pretty high, and they're going to keep getting higher with this, but the addition of these houses is going to help. Slightly. Why do they keep growing more honey and beehives and stuff? We already have too much. It's already almost completely full. Well, I guess now we just kind of have to wait for stuff, huh? Not too much else you can do except just, you know, hold on for something. And watch some houses get built. Even after all this time, it's still fun to watch the houses get built. It's nice. All right, so they're going to take a little bit of time. I don't know why this is... This one in particular is caught on something. They built these two after they hadn't finished this one, so yeah. That's weird. How are we looking over here? Do we have multiple? Okay, we have all three plows, so that's looking very good. Lots of good stuff here. This is going to be quite nice having these farms right here near where so many people live. Hopefully that will help with some of the other stuff here. Let's see what else. I think we could probably get away with putting some houses along here. I know they're not going to get built for a while, but let's go ahead and try to get some semblance of a correct thing done here. So if we come up to... I don't really want to have the things match up quite like this. Kind of hoping I could get a little closer here. And I can always just kind of mess with stuff, right? Wonder if... No, I'm going to have to do one of these here. I don't want to leave this much space, so if I'm actually going to do this, then this actually needs to come up like this, and I have to have another house on the edge with some sort of weird shape, but I think I can make that happen. Should still be okay. We'll put that house there. We'll have one more next to it, of course. And we'll bring this all the way here. Actually, not quite all the way there. We'll come out just a little bit like this. And then we might be able to even put some trees right there when we get there. Worst sign of old age. In the stable? Okay, well that is okay. Okay, reforestation areas are looking alright. We gotta plant this one again, but that seems to be doing just fine. And now we can watch our new farm. It's funny with all the pathing from the forestry still here. Watch this new area come to life. And they will begin doing all sorts of fun stuff with the planting here, and we should have a nice abundance of stuff. Look at all these cows coming into the fallow fields. I love seeing that happen. It's fun. So that is looking fantastic indeed. We're closing in on 1,700 population, which is also a fun milestone. So while they're doing that, let's go ahead and get this last house in here. See if there's a nice way for me to take care of that. Okay. Try and follow the lines, even though it doesn't have to be. It does not have to be perfectly straight, but there is something kind of fun about having things have a little bit of order to them. And I think that is going to be just fine right there. Yeah, stuff's looking very, very good. And we have, they want 8,000 sunflower oil. Okay, well, we can give them 4. Clothing we're not stocking. We still have all this flour. I didn't want to get rid of it because we kind of use it. people consume it, believe it or not. Yeah, we only have 780. I'm not going to sell any flour right now. So what we really need is for a lot of this wheat to get turned into flour. So we could actually do is put in a couple of windmills. That could actually be a good way to use some of the outskirts of this map over here. Or this area of the map, rather. We have these hay dryers. So if we were to continue filling this area in, of course I did that to myself. Continue filling this area in with a couple more hay dryers. We should be in a pretty good spot to enjoy that. Put one more here. Because of course we can't have any houses over here because it's too far from market stalls, even though these are selling a bunch of chicken meat and beef. God, there's so much chicken meat in here. I can't believe it. And these chickens just won't stop. They just won't stop. So I think if we lower... Someone was telling me this in the comments. I can't remember which person it was or which video. But if you lower the hatchling limit, then it will actually give you more eggs and fewer adult chickens, which I think we could probably stand to do. So let's lower our hatchling limit just a little bit here. By just a little bit, I mean half. So, you know what that means. Okay, so that should give us a few more eggs over here because we have a ridiculous amount of chicken over here. So we have this. We can put in some windmills along this bottom edge of the map. And yes, I know, I told myself I wanted to narrow the gap of jobs versus available people. But we do need more. We need more of these. And we are adding more houses, so I think we're probably okay. Okay, so stuff is going... Wow, it's April and this farm is already almost completely done being planted. So that is very good news. This area over here... This house is still not built? Seriously? Just waiting? Okay, well, we'll see what happens with this, I guess. Got a little bit to build here. We are beginning to run out of time for this episode. So, why don't we go ahead and get the rest of this built up, and we'll call that for today, and we'll see what else we're able to do in the near future with Ostriv. I know it's fun to have daily uploads, but it is quite a lot of work, and we are at the point in the game where it's not really that feasible to do. And, you know, I try my best, but eventually you start running out of time to do something every single day when you have all this other stuff in your life going on. Let's go ahead and save real quick. Just got a couple more houses to do over here. I don't know why this one is just not going. That's very strange. Got a messenger here. Probably just keep on buying buckwheat and stuff because we probably never have too much of that. Family's moving out. Where are they moving out? Firewood. Still? Again? I thought we'd fixed that. I thought we had fixed that problem because we had so much firewood. We probably, over here, probably going to need firewood storage. So, knowing that, I know I just keep adding more and more stuff. Why don't we go ahead and add in some firewood storage, because I know we're going to need it. I'll just do some of that, and while we're here, we can go ahead and put in some cart parking, since I know this will fit here. And that will be taken care of in the next episode. So, yeah, we are over 1,700 people, so stuff is progressing quite nicely. So I think that's going to be where we leave it today as we watch them build this house right here. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all of you, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Don't forget that I do live stream occasionally on Twitch over at twitch.tv/jcthebeard, playing mostly non-city builders, some RPG and other type things over there. Hoping to do a stream tonight as of posting this episode. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, if you haven't subscribed here on YouTube, please also consider doing so as well. It helps the channel out a lot, and it's completely free. There's no obligation. And we've got all sorts of good stuff coming. We've got some exciting new stuff in the works, hopefully in the next week or two coming out. But thanks so much for being here. Appreciate you, and have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye-bye.